Once upon a time, there was a little old woman and a little old man, and they lived all alone in a little old house. They hadn't any little girls or any little boys at all. So one day, the little old woman made a boy out of gingerbread. She made him a chocolate jacket and buttons with silk buttons. His eyes were made by fine fat curls. His mouth was made by rose-colored sugar, and he had a tail cap by orange sugar candy. When the little old woman had rolled him up and dressed him up and pinched his gingerbread shoes into shapes, she put him in a pan and put the pan in the oven and shut the door. She thought, now I shall have a little boy of my own. When it was time for the little gingerbread boy to be done, she opened the oven door and pulled out the pan. Out jumped the little gingerbread boy onto the floor, and away he ran out of the door. Down the street, the little old woman and the little old man ran after him as fast as they could. But he just laughed and said, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!" They couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran on and on till he came to a cow by the roadside. "Moo! Stop, little gingerbread boy," said the cow. "I'd like to eat you." But he just laughed and said, "I have run away from a little old woman and a little old man, and I can run away from you. I can." And as the cow chased him, he looked over his shoulder and cried, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!" And the cow couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran on and on and on till he came to a horse by the pasture. "Stop, little gingerbread boy," said the horse. "You look very good to eat." But he just laughed and said, "I have run away from a little old woman and a little old man, a cow, and I can run away from you. I can." And as the horse chased him, he looked over his shoulder and cried, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!" By and by, the little gingerbread boy came to a barn full of treasures. When the treasures smelled how good he looks, they tried to pick him up and said, "Don't run so fast, little gingerbread boy. You look very good to eat." But he just laughed and said, "I have run away from a little old woman and a little old man, a cow, a horse, and I can run away from you. I can." When he found out who was had from the treasures, he turned his head and shouted back to him, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!" And the treasures couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran faster than ever till he came to a field full of mowers. When the mowers saw how fine he looks, they tried to pick him up. They tried to run after him and calling out, out that anybody couldn't catch him. Pretty soon, he saw a fox coming across a field. And when the fox looked at him, he began to run. You can't catch me. The fox began to run faster, and the little gingerbread boy began to run faster. And as he ran, he chuckled. I have run away from a little old woman and a little old man, a cow, a horse, a barn full of treasures, a field full of moors, and I can run away from you. I can. Lord, said the fox, I would not catch you if I could. I would not think of disturbing you. Just then, the little gingerbread boy came to a river. He could not swim across. He just wanted to keep on running from the cow and the horse and the people. Jump on my tail, little gingerbread boy, and I will take you across. The little gingerbread boy jumped on the fox's tail, and the fox began to swim. A little farther from shore, the fox turned his head and said, "Oh dear, little gingerbread boy, you are too heavy on my tail. I fear I shall let you get wet. Jump on my back." The little gingerbread boy jumped on the fox's back. A little farther out, the fox said, "Oh dear, little gingerbread boy, I bet the water will cover you. Jump on my shoulder." The little gingerbread boy jumped on the fox's shoulder. In the middle of the stream, the fox said, "Oh dear, little gingerbread boy, my shoulder is sinking. Jump on my nose, and I will hold you out of water." The little gingerbread boy jumped on the fox's nose. The minute the fox got from shore, he flew